Find peace with desire, not in fighting it. Today, discover a gentle path to meet your longing with kindness, not struggle. You'll learn to hold desires like clouds, passing, natural, and never needing to be grasped. Share with us, where are you right now? What simple thing brings you gratitude in this moment? Your presence here is a gift. As we begin to explore desire as a passing cloud, let your heart soften. Imagine the quiet space between thoughts as a clear sky. Now, watch a cloud drift across it. It gathers, it shifts, it softens, and it is gone. Desire appears in your mind, just like that cloud, neither good nor bad. Simply a passing movement within the vastness of your awareness. It arises without your invitation, changes without your command, and dissolves without your permission. There is no need to chase it, no need to push it away. It simply is. This is not a problem to solve, but a natural event to witness. Feel how the sky remains unchanged even as the cloud moves through it. Your mind, too, is always spacious and still beneath the passing weather of desire. Notice how it appears, perhaps a gentle pull towards something pleasant, or a flicker of want for comfort, and then see it shift, soften, and fade, leaving the sky clear once more. You do not need to name it, judge it, or follow it. It is enough to observe its coming and going, like watching a leaf float down a stream. This is not about denying the desire, nor about acting on it. It is simply about seeing it as it truly is, a temporary shape in the open air of your awareness. When you stop naming it good or bad, you stop creating a struggle around it. The energy you spent resisting or chasing simply falls away, leaving you resting in the quiet center. Now, gently bring your attention to your own experience. Where does a desire arise right now? It might be a small wish for a cup of tea, a moment of longing for connection, or a simple wish to feel calm. Notice its shape, its color, its energy. Does it feel heavy or light? Does it pull you forward or hold you back? Observe it without adding words like, I should want this or I must not want that. Just see it appear. See it move. See it fade. Feel the space around it, the stillness that holds it all. You might notice that the desire was never the problem. The problem was the story you told about it. The desire itself is just a movement, like the cloud, and the movement is already passing. This simple act of seeing, without needing to do anything, is where peace begins to settle. It is not about achieving a state of no desire, but about understanding that desire, like all things, is impermanent. You are not your desires. You are the clear sky that holds them. When we see desire as temporary, as a natural passing cloud in the vast sky of awareness, we can begin to observe it without being swept away. We can rest in the knowing that whatever arises, it will also pass, and the ground beneath it, your calm, your presence remains untouched. This is the gentle shift, the quiet understanding that happiness is not found in the chase, but in the spacious awareness that holds the chase itself. Close your eyes for just a moment, dear friend. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Now, bring your attention softly to any subtle pull within you, a whisper of wanting, a quiet ache. This is not a problem demanding urgent solution, nor a sign of weakness. It is simply a natural sensation, a temporary movement within the stillness of your awareness, like a cloud passing through clear sky. Notice how it arises, how it feels in your body, perhaps a lightness in the chest, a subtle tightness in the shoulders, a quiet hum in the stomach. This is the craving, not the command. Pause. Breathe. Softly name what you feel without adding judgment or story. Is it hunger? A simple longing? Restlessness? Just say it gently to yourself. Hunger. Longing. Restlessness. Not, I must have this, but this is what I feel now. Feel the physical response, the warmth, the tension, the subtle shift in your posture. Notice it as if observing a leaf floating on a calm stream, without trying to hold it or push it away. There is no need to follow the pull, to act upon it immediately. The sensation is simply a signal, a message carried by the body, not a demand from the mind. It has no power to make you act. It is merely a passing sensation, like the wind stirring the leaves. Imagine a tea master preparing a simple cup. As they pour the water, they feel a flicker of restlessness in their hands, a subtle wanting to hurry. Instead of rushing, they pause. They notice the restlessness. Name it softly in their mind. Restlessness. They feel the warmth in their palms, the slight tension in their wrists, and breathe into it. They do not chase the feeling or suppress it. They simply observe it, allowing it to be there as part of the quiet moment. The restlessness may linger for a breath, then ease, and the tea is poured with perfect calm. The craving was not the master. The master was the calm awareness observing it. This is the gentle art we practice. When that pull arises, the desire for a certain food, a certain feeling, a certain escape, pause. Feel the sensation in your body, not as a problem to fix, but as a natural event to notice. Name it softly. Thirst, longing, need. Feel the body's response without judgment, without shoulds or musts. See it as a temporary weather pattern in the vast sky of your awareness, not a storm to be weathered. There is no struggle here, only a quiet, patient noticing. You are not your craving. You are the awareness that holds it gently, like a mother holding a sleeping child. This simple pause, this soft naming, reveals something profound. Cravings are not demands to be obeyed, but signals to be met with curiosity. They are the body's quiet language, speaking of a need, a shift, a momentary imbalance. By meeting them with this gentle observation, we step out of the cycle of chasing and resisting. We see the craving not as an enemy, but as a messenger, arriving with a simple message we can choose to heed or release. We are not the storm, we are the stillness within it. This gentle observation reveals that cravings are not demands, but signals to be met with curiosity. Feel the quiet hum within your body, a subtle whisper, often mistaken for a demanding shout, in the calm space we've been cultivating. Where desire flows like clouds across a clear sky, we now gently turn our attention to the body's quiet language. Cravings, those sudden pulls towards something, are not signs of failure or lack of happiness. They are simply the body's ancient, wise signal, pointing to a need that has not yet been met. When we feel that pull for a sweet treat, a cool drink, or even that familiar distraction, it's not a command to act, but an invitation to listen deeply. Ask yourself softly, what does my body truly need right now? Is it warmth after being cold, rest after exertion, or perhaps a moment of stillness to breathe? This simple question transforms the craving from an urgent demand into a gentle message. The body knows what it requires long before the mind constructs elaborate stories about why we need that specific thing. It might be that the cool glass of water you crave is not for thirst, but for the comfort of a familiar ritual when your shoulders feel tight, or the sudden urge for chocolate might signal that your nervous system needs a moment of softness after a long day. Honor that signal. Notice the sensation without rushing to satisfy it immediately. Feel the warmth of the craving in your belly, the slight tension in your jaw, the way your breath shifts. Sit with it as you would sit with a small child who tugs your sleeve, not to dismiss the need, but to understand it fully. This is not about denying the craving, nor about giving in to it. It is about meeting the signal with the same calm curiosity we've practiced with our thoughts. Imagine sitting by a quiet river. A leaf drifts downstream, and you feel a pull to reach for it. But instead, you watch the leaf float. Notice the gentle current, and realize the leaf is simply moving with the flow. You don't need to grasp it to understand its journey. Similarly, the craving moves within the river of your awareness. It is not a problem to be solved, but a current to be observed. When we pause and ask what the body truly needs, we step out of the cycle of automatic reaction. We move from resistance, fighting the craving because it feels wrong, to understanding the gentle recognition that this feeling is simply information. This shift is profound. It is the body's wisdom being met with our own awakened awareness. We stop seeing the craving as an enemy within us and begin to see it as a trusted messenger from our own deepest self. This practice, this simple pause to listen, is the quiet heart of the search for happiness. It is not found in chasing every fleeting pull, but in honoring the quiet wisdom already present within the body's natural rhythm. As we learn to listen to this inner language, we discover that happiness is not something we must find outside ourselves. It is already here, in the space of understanding that arises when we stop fighting the body's gentle signals and simply meet them with presence. This awareness transforms the very ground beneath us. We no longer feel pulled by the wind of desire, but stand steady, grounded in the wisdom of the body's quiet need. Recognizing this wisdom shifts our relationship from resistance to understanding. Imagine the quiet space between your thoughts as you notice a flicker of wanting something. Perhaps it's the thought of a cool drink on a warm day, or the pull to check your phone. In the gentle rhythm of your breath, you might have already observed this feeling as a passing sensation, not a command to obey. Now, let us gently deepen this awareness. Desire, that subtle pull within us, is not a problem demanding urgent action. It is simply information, a signal sent by your body and mind, whispering of a need or a shift in your inner landscape. It is the body's quiet language speaking, not a demand to be followed. Consider the common rush. You feel the desire for a specific drink, and immediately you move to get it. Perhaps even with a hint of frustration if it's not instantly available. You chase the thought, the feeling, and in that very act of chasing, tension builds. The simple desire becomes tangled with the struggle of getting what you want, creating a second layer of unease. The desire itself was neutral, a gentle nudge, but the reaction to it, the "I must have it now," is what tightens the knot in your shoulders, quickens your breath, and pulls you away from your present calm. This is where the gentle shift begins. Instead of the automatic "I must," practice the soft, acknowledging presence of "I see you." When you feel that pull, pause. Take one slow breath. Notice the sensation in your body, the slight tightness, the warmth, the location of the wanting. Then, simply say to yourself, softly, "I see you." Not "I must act," but "I see you." This small phrase, this moment of recognition, transforms the relationship. It doesn't deny the desire, it meets it with kindness. You acknowledge the signal without needing to obey it. The tension that arose from the command begins to soften, dissolving like mist in morning light. Try it now, gently. Notice any small desire arising, a wish for a certain sound, a thought about a person, a need for a different posture. Don't follow it yet. Just pause. Feel the sensation. Say to yourself, I see you. Feel how the immediate pressure lessens, how the space around the desire opens up. This is the quiet power of responding as a listener, not a slave to the signal. You are not rejecting the desire. You are meeting it with the deep calm of awareness. You are honoring its message without being driven by it. This practice, this simple I see you, is not about suppressing wants. It is about freeing yourself from the exhausting chase. When you respond with recognition instead of command, you step out of the cycle of tension and action. You return to the stillness where the desire was just a signal, not a storm to be navigated. You move from being pulled by the current to being the calm riverbed, observing the flow without being swept away. This gentle shift, this moment of soft acknowledgement, is the path. It allows you to move toward happiness not by chasing after the next desire, but by meeting each moment, each signal, with the quiet presence of awareness. You are no longer running after the horizon. You are simply here, fully present, with the gentle understanding that every feeling is a signpost, not a command. This is the true freedom found in the quiet space between wanting and acting, a space where happiness already resides, waiting to be noticed without the need to chase. As we gently release the urgency to chase, a quiet shift begins. The constant pull toward the next milestone, the next thing that will finally bring peace, starts to soften. We discover that happiness has never been waiting out there in the future. It lives right here, in the ordinary rhythm of now, the warmth of sunlight on your skin as you sit quietly, the sound of birds singing outside your window, a simple melody carried on the breeze, a cup of tea held gently in your hands, its steam rising in soft swirls. These are not minor details to overlook. They are the very ground of happiness, already present and fully available. We have been seeking it in distant places, in grand achievements, in the elusive promise of more. Yet it was always here, waiting in the quiet space between breaths. Consider the old Zen story of the monk listening to raindrops. One evening, as rain fell steadily on the bamboo roof, the monk sat in his simple room. He did not think about the next day's tasks or the rain's duration. He simply listened to the sound of each drop hitting the leaves below. The rhythm was gentle, the sound was clear, and in that moment, he was fully present. He did not need to add anything to make it perfect. He did not need to change the rain or the leaves. He simply noticed the sound, the cool air, the quiet hum of the world. This was not a distraction from life. It was life itself, revealed in its simplest form. The rain was not a problem to solve or a delay to endure. It was simply a moment to be felt, a sound to be heard, a part of the unfolding now. This is the practice we invite you to try now. Close your eyes for a moment, or soften your gaze. Notice one small sensory detail around you. Perhaps it is the gentle pressure of your feet on the floor, the soft light filtering through the window, or the quiet hum of the refrigerator. Choose one thing. Anchor your awareness there. Feel the warmth of the sun on your arm, or listen to the distinct sound of a bird calling. Do not try to hold it or change it. Simply let it be. Notice how it feels to be fully with this one small thing for 60 seconds. Let the warmth sink in. Let the sound fill your ears. Let the simple fact of being here, exactly as you are, settle into your bones. In this small act of noticing, without adding anything, we begin to meet life as it is, not as we imagine it should be. You may find that as you rest in this simple sensory anchor, the tightness in your chest eases. The constant whisper of more begins to quiet. You realize you were already holding what you sought. The happiness you chased was not in the future. It was in the quiet space of noticing the sun, the sound, the breath. This is not about ignoring needs or giving up on growth. It is about discovering that joy is not something to be earned later. It is a quality of presence we can touch right now, in the ordinary, in the simple, in the very moments we have been overlooking. The need for more softens, not because we stop wanting, but because we finally see that we already have everything we need, right here, right now, in the warmth of the sun on our skin, in the sound of birds, in the steady rhythm of our own breath. When we find joy in small moments, the need for more begins to soften. Imagine the quiet space between your thoughts, where the gentle hum of the present moment lives. Often we move through life carrying invisible lists, mental scrolls of things we believe will make us happier, more complete, or finally at peace. These lists whisper promises of future joy, yet they rarely hold the quiet satisfaction we seek. They are not desires we must obey, but habits we can gently examine. What does this list truly serve? Is it fueling a deep need, or merely filling a moment of restlessness? Ask yourself softly, would I be happier without this item on my list? Without the constant thought of needing it? Not because I lack it, but because the need itself creates a subtle tension, a quiet pull away from what is already here. Consider the simple ritual of a monk preparing tea. He does not seek a perfect, rare leaf to make his cup of tea joyful. He uses what is available: the water from the well, the leaves from the nearby bush, the clay cup in his hands. He pours with full attention, feeling the warmth, smelling the steam, tasting the simple essence. He does not think, if only I had that special tea from the mountains, this would be perfect. His happiness is found in the act of preparing, in the warmth, in the presence of the moment itself. There is no must-have list for this tea. It is simply tea, offered freely. This is the wisdom of the ordinary. The monk's contentment does not depend on adding something new. It flourishes in the space made by not needing more. Now, gently turn your attention to your own list. Perhaps it is a new book, a different phone, a specific vacation spot, or even a quiet moment without distraction. Notice the feeling that comes with adding it to your list. Does it feel like an opening or a tightening? Does it bring a sense of relief or a faint anxiety about the effort to obtain it? Release one item from your list today, not because it is unimportant, but as an act of quiet freedom. It might be as simple as deciding you do not need that extra coffee this morning, or letting go of the thought that your next purchase will finally bring calm. Release it with a soft breath, a gentle acknowledgement. This is not needed for my peace today. Place the item on your mental list, then let it go. Feel the slight softening, the quiet space that opens within you. This release is not about deprivation. It is about making room. It is the quiet act of saying, I am enough, right here, with what I have. You are not losing something. You are discovering that happiness was already present, waiting in the space you created by letting go. The ordinary moments, the sound of wind, the warmth of sunlight, the simple act of breathing hold the fullness you seek. They do not require an item from your list to be real, to be joyful. As you release this one item, you are not chasing something new. You are turning your gaze back to the beauty already surrounding you, the peace already within you. You are making space for the happiness that has been here all along, simply waiting for you to notice it, to rest in it, to be it. Release one item and find the happiness that was always present. Imagine the quiet space between impulse and action, a gentle pause where the frantic pull of more softens. This is the art of pausing before acting, not a stop sign, but a doorway opening into the present moment. We often move so quickly from a feeling of lack to reaching for something new, grabbing that extra bite, scrolling for another distraction, buying the next thing, all before noticing the subtle shift within. But what if we simply stopped? Not with force, but with a soft, curious breath. This pause is the bridge between craving and contentment, a simple practice rooted in awareness. Let us try it now, together. When you feel that familiar tug, that whisper saying, I need this to feel whole, pause, just for a breath. Feel the urge in your body, perhaps a tightening in the chest or a quickening of the mind. Now, gently bring your attention to your breath. Inhale slowly for 4 quiet counts, feeling the air fill you softly. Exhale slowly for 6 longer counts, releasing any tension with the outflow. Inhale 4, exhale 6. Again and again. Notice the space that opens as you breathe into the pause. Does the sharpness of the craving begin to soften? Does the urgency lose its grip? Often, The urge itself changes during this simple breathing. The intense need for more may fade, revealing a quieter, more spacious feeling beneath, a sense of already being enough. This is the gentle practice we offer here. It is not about resisting desire, but about observing it without being swept away. When the craving for the next thing arises, instead of acting, pause. Breathe. Notice how the feeling shifts. You might find the urge was only a passing wave, not a command. The cookie you thought you must have, the email you felt compelled to check immediately. The pause reveals the difference between a genuine need and a habitual pull. You might still choose to act, but now you act from a place of awareness, not from the invisible pressure of lack. This small act of pausing, repeated again and again, dissolves the illusion that happiness lies just beyond the next action. Consider a simple moment. You reach for your phone while waiting in line, drawn by the thought of checking social media. Instead, you pause. You feel the impulse. Then you breathe. Inhale 4, exhale 6. In that space, you notice the urge to scroll is already quieter. The need feels less urgent. You might choose to put the phone down and simply notice the quiet hum of the space around you. The way light falls on the floor, the sound of distant chatter. In that moment, the need for distraction fades, and you discover a quiet contentment in simply being here, now. This is not about denying yourself, but about seeing clearly. The happiness you seek is not in the next thing, but in the space between the craving and the action, where you can finally rest. This pause becomes a practice of deepening presence. It is how we move from the restless search to the quiet appreciation of what already is. Each time you pause, you gently release the grip of more and step into the fullness of the present moment. You begin to see that happiness was never waiting for the next thing to arrive. It was here all along, in the breath, in the stillness, in the simple act of noticing. This quiet bridge we build with each pause is not a small thing. It is the very path that leads us home to contentment, right where we are. And so, as we gently release the need for more, we discover that the bridge to lasting peace is simply this moment, this breath, this pause. You may have noticed how often we carry an invisible list in our minds, a quiet hum of what comes next, the next task, the next place, the next thing that will finally make us feel settled. In the last chapter, we gently released that list, finding space in the pause between wanting and doing. Now, let us soften further into the quiet space that appears when we stop chasing the next moment and simply notice what is already here. Happiness, it turns out, isn't waiting for the next item on our list to be checked off. It is found in the unplanned space between the list and the action. in the unexpected stillness we stumble upon when we stop forcing the next step. Imagine this. You stand at a bus stop, waiting for the next bus. Your mind already ticking through the things you need to do once you arrive. The bus is delayed. You feel a familiar flicker of impatience. The old urge to check your phone, to complain, to push the moment forward. But instead, you pause. You notice the steam rising from the coffee cup you've been holding, warm against your palms. You look up and see raindrops glistening on the leaves of a tree across the street, each drop catching the pale morning light. You hear the soft coo of a bird in the distance, a sound you've never noticed before while rushing. The delay isn't an interruption. It's the very space where the ordinary becomes luminous. The coffee cup, the raindrops, the bird's song. These are not distractions from your agenda. They are the agenda itself, quietly unfolding. This is the practice. To meet the unplanned moment not as a disruption, but as a gift. It is not about forcing gratitude, but about gently noticing what is already present. When the bus is late, don't just think, "I'm late." Instead, feel the warmth of the cup. Hear the rain. See the light on the wet pavement. In that noticing, a quiet shift happens. The tightness in your shoulders softens. You realize the bus will come when it comes, and the space between now and then is not empty. It is filled with the quiet beauty of this exact moment. This is how we practice contentment, not by acquiring more, but by appreciating the fullness of what already exists, right here, right now. Try it gently, without judgment. Next time you find yourself waiting a slow line, a moment of silence, a pause in the conversation, don't reach for your phone. Instead, invite yourself to notice one small, unplanned detail. Is it the sound of wind in the trees? The texture of the chair beneath you? The way the light falls on a book you're holding? Let that detail hold your attention for just a breath. Feel the simple, quiet joy of being present with it, without needing to do anything with it. This small act of noticing, of saying yes to the moment as it is the practice of gratitude. It is the gentle turning away from the hunger for more and the turning toward the richness of what is already given. As we practice this, we begin to see that happiness was never hidden in some future achievement or perfect moment. It was always here, in the unplanned, in the quiet space between what we planned and what we experienced. The illusion that happiness requires control, that we must always be moving toward the next thing, begins to dissolve. We see that the very act of releasing the need to control the next moment is the path to true peace. And this peace, this simple, deep contentment, is not something we need to chase. It is simply the natural state of being when we stop fighting the present moment and allow it to be exactly as it is. This is the gentle truth we carry forward. You've been learning to find happiness in the pause between craving and action, in the unplanned stillness of the present moment. Now, let's gently turn our attention to the very ground beneath your feet. Peace isn't something to chase toward the horizon or wait for in some future moment. It isn't hidden in a distant goal or a perfect tomorrow. Peace is here, right now, in the simple rhythm of your breath. You don't need to move forward to find it. You only need to arrive where you already are. This breath you're taking is your anchor, already present, already whole. Notice how your body connects with the earth beneath you. Feel the subtle weight of your feet on the floor, the quiet support of your chair against your back, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. These sensations are not distractions, they are the quiet, steady foundation of peace. They are your home, right here in this moment, not somewhere else to be found. Imagine a still pond on a calm morning. The water is perfectly clear, reflecting the sky without a single ripple. Now imagine someone dropping a stone into that pond. The water ripples outward, disturbed by the impact. But the pond itself remains still at its center, unchanged by the disturbance. Your mind is like that pond. Thoughts, desires, worries, these are the ripples, the passing disturbances, the deep, quiet center of your awareness is always still, always peaceful. It doesn't need to chase the ripples away. It simply needs to notice them, like watching leaves float down a stream without needing to grab them or push them away. The peace isn't in stopping the ripples, it's in remembering the stillness beneath them. That stillness is always here, waiting for you to simply be present with it. So, for the next minute, let's gently anchor ourselves in this very moment. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable, or soften your gaze downward. Bring your attention to your breath. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils, the warm air leaving. No need to change it, just notice it. Now, bring your awareness to the part of your body that feels most grounded. Is it your feet on the floor? Your hands resting on your lap? The contact of your back with your chair? Notice the subtle sensations there. Warmth, pressure, stillness. Feel the softness of your shoulders, the quiet ease in your jaw. If thoughts arise like a cloud passing through the sky, let them float by without following them. Simply return to the feeling of your breath, the sensation of your body resting in this place. 1 minute is all it takes. Just 1 minute of being fully here, without needing to do anything else. No striving, no searching. Just being as you are in this present moment. This simple act of noticing your breath, your grounded body, your quiet awareness, it is not a small thing. It is the beginning of a profound shift. When you anchor yourself in this moment, not as an escape from life, but as a deep, welcoming home. You begin to understand that peace isn't something you build for the future. It's the natural state of your awareness when you stop chasing and simply arrive. You've already been holding it, breath by breath, moment by moment. The search for happiness in the future was always a journey into the present moment. Now, this anchor in now becomes the foundation for deeper peace. We often measure happiness by what comes next, by the future we imagine and chase. We hold tightly to outcomes, believing they will finally bring the peace we seek. But this grip, this constant striving toward a distant horizon, keeps us restless, always moving away from where we already are. True peace isn't found in the destination we plan, but in the simple, quiet act of being present right now. Outcomes are not the source of happiness, but part of the journey itself. They are like the leaves on a tree, changing with the season, not the tree's deep roots. Ask yourself gently, as you sit or walk or simply breathe, what can I enjoy about this moment, regardless of the result? Notice the soft light filtering through the window, the gentle rhythm of your own breath, the quiet sound of the wind outside. Release the tight grip on how things should be. Let go of the rigid picture in your mind of what this moment must deliver. It is not that we stop trying or caring. It is that we stop demanding that the world conform to our expectations. We soften our hold, allowing life to unfold as it naturally does, without resistance. This is the heart of non-attachment, not indifference, but a deep, open-hearted engagement with what is right here, right now. To illustrate this, imagine a tea master preparing matcha. The master's focus is not on the perfect cup that will be served, but on the present act, the precise whisking of the powder, the warmth of the water, the focused presence in each movement. They do not worry if the foam is just right or if the guest will praise it. Their joy is found in the sound of the whisk, the feel of the bowl, the quiet concentration of the task itself. They are fully here, not waiting for the outcome. When the cup is offered, the master receives it with the same calm, not because the outcome was achieved, but because they were fully present throughout the process. This is the practice we invite you to gently explore. As you sit now, notice the weight of your body in the chair, the air moving softly across your skin, the faint sound of distant birds. Perhaps you are waiting for a call, a reply, a resolution. Instead of tightening with anticipation, soften your attention. What small thing can you appreciate right now? The smoothness of the fabric, the warmth of your cup, the quiet space within you. This is not about ignoring the future. It is about finding a deep well of peace within the current moment. A well that cannot be drained by what may or may not happen. When we release this tight grip on how things should be, we find a profound freedom. We are no longer prisoners of expectation, but open to the beauty and simplicity of this very moment. Non-attachment frees us to find joy in the process, not just the destination. It allows us to walk the path with a lighter heart, fully present in each step, seeing the journey itself as the gift. Happiness lives not in distant shores of future dreams, but in the quiet water of the present moment. It is found not in grand achievements, but in the gentle rhythm of ordinary tasks, where the simple act of washing a dish becomes a sacred space. This is the heart of presence in the mundane. When we stop rushing toward the next thing and instead settle fully into what is happening right now, we discover that the ordinary is already extraordinary. The water runs warm. Your fingers feel the smooth ceramic of the cup. The scent of soap rises softly, and the sound of running water fills the air. There is no need to chase happiness elsewhere. It is already here, in the fullness of this single, ordinary moment. We often miss it because we are busy planning the next task, replaying the last, or dreaming of a different life. But when we engage all our senses completely in one small act, the very fabric of the mundane begins to shimmer with quiet grace. Washing the dishes becomes a meditation not because it is special, but because we are truly present for it. We notice the way the water beads on the glass, the coolness of the porcelain against our skin, the soft rhythm of our breath as we move. In that noticing, the task transforms. The dishwashing is no longer a chore to endure. It becomes a practice of deep appreciation. The ordinary becomes sacred, not because of what we do, but because of how we are present for it. This is the gentle wisdom of Zen. The path to peace is not found in escaping the ordinary, but in finding the extraordinary within it. As you walk to the kitchen, feel the solid ground beneath your feet. Hear the soft sound of your own breath, and notice the warmth of the morning sun on your skin. In that simple awareness, you are already home. You don't need to wait for a special moment or a perfect day. The peace you seek is already here, in the softness of the present, in the quiet act of being fully here now. When you sit to drink your tea, let the warmth of the cup fill your hands. When you walk through the garden, feel the earth beneath your feet. See the way the light filters through the leaves. These moments are not empty time to be filled. They are the very ground of your life, already rich with peace. This shift, this gentle turning of attention to what is already here, changes everything. It turns the routine of daily life into a continuous practice of gratitude. You no longer see the dishes as a burden, but as a chance to be fully awake. You no longer rush through your walk, but move with the quiet rhythm of the moment. The search for happiness ends when we realize it has always been here, waiting in the ordinary, waiting for us to notice. This simple shift transforms routine into a practice of appreciation. Consider the quiet space between thoughts where the future has not yet formed. Notice how often your mind reaches ahead, grasping for a future happiness that feels just out of reach. It is natural to seek comfort in knowing what comes next, to map out the path to peace. Yet this very seeking can become a barrier, a tight knot of expectation holding you away from where you already are. Today, let us gently release that need to predict and control. Feel the subtle tension ease as you allow the unknown to simply be. This is not passivity, but a profound act of trust in the unfolding of life itself. Imagine a Zen monk sitting by a river, watching the water flow. He does not strain to see the next bend or the shape of the stones beneath. He simply observes the current, the light on the surface, the sound of the water. He does not need to know where the river leads or what lies beyond the next curve. His peace comes not from understanding the destination, but from being fully present with the flow. He does not wrestle with the mystery. He rests within it, finding wonder in the very movement, the constant change. The river does not worry about where it is going. It simply is, carrying the world with it. This is the gift of not knowing the space where wonder can breathe, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary simply because it is happening now. Now, bring this awareness to your own quiet moments. Perhaps you are waiting for a call, or sitting in a room with the soft hum of the world outside. Instead of mentally rehearsing the conversation or the outcome, try resting your attention on the feeling of your breath, the texture of the chair beneath you, the sound of a distant bird. Notice the subtle tension in your shoulders as you anticipate the next thing. Then, with a soft exhale, let that tension soften. Allow the question, what happens next, to hang in the air without needing an answer. Feel the space it creates, a space not of emptiness, but of possibility. In that space, there is no need to chase happiness. It simply is, right here, in the quiet observation of this moment. The uncertainty is not a void to fill, but a gentle field where peace can grow. This surrender is not about giving up. It is about stepping out of the exhausting effort to hold the future in your hands and stepping into the deep, quiet strength of being present. It is finding rest not in the answer, but in the question itself. When you stop demanding that the next moment be a certain way, you open the door to the unexpected beauty that is already here. You notice the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the quiet kindness of a stranger's smile, the simple peace of just being. This is the quiet joy that arises not from achieving a future goal, but from fully inhabiting the present. It is the unexpected gift that comes when we stop trying to control the river and simply watch the water flow. This surrender opens the door to unexpected joy in the present. As we move through the ordinary moments of this day, notice how often a quiet voice arises, whispering about what might be missing. A thought forms. I need this. I want that. I should be somewhere else. It may be a simple desire for a warm cup of tea, or a deeper longing for something more. In the gentle rhythm of your breath, observe this thought not as a command, but as a passing cloud in the vast sky of your awareness. It appears, it has shape and color for a moment, and then it drifts away, leaving the sky still clear. Do not chase it. Do not pull it close. Simply see it for what it is, a thought, not a truth. There is a subtle moment we often miss. The instant we judge the thought itself. This is bad. We might think, I shouldn't want this. Or, why do I feel this way? This judgment creates a second layer of tension, a small knot of resistance around the very feeling we are trying to understand. It is not the desire that causes the ache, but the judgment we add to it. When you notice that judgment arising, like a sudden shadow, pause. Feel the breath moving in and out. Let the judgment be a cloud too, and gently return to the simple, steady rhythm of your breath. No harshness, no effort to push the thought away, just a soft, kind return to the present moment, where the breath is always here, always steady. Imagine sitting quietly, holding a warm cup of tea. The steam rises gently. The warmth seeps into your palms. In that calm space, a thought might arise. I wish I could have that new book right now. Instead of following the thought down the path of wanting, simply notice it. See the thought as a cloud passing over the sun of your awareness. Feel the judgment that might whisper you're being greedy or you should be content already. When that judgment appears, do not argue with it. Acknowledge it softly, as you would a passing bird. Then, gently, without force, let your attention return to the warmth of the cup, the sound of a distant bird, the quiet rise and fall of your chest. This is the practice, not to stop thoughts, but to stop the struggle with them. Each time you return to your breath, you are planting a seed of quiet space within yourself. This small, consistent act of observing without judgment is not about becoming empty or numb. It is about making room. It is the quiet soil where contentment can take root. When you stop fighting the cloud, the sky becomes visible again. When you stop labeling the thought as good or bad, you simply see it, and in that seeing, without the weight of judgment, something soft and steady begins to emerge. It is the natural ease that comes from no longer resisting what is, from not grasping at what is not yet here. The desire may still be there, but it no longer pulls you away from the warmth of the cup, the peace of the breath, the simple reality of this moment. You are not chasing happiness, you are simply being present with what is, exactly as it is. This non-judgmental awareness creates space for contentment to emerge. It is not a grand achievement. but the quiet unfolding of peace within the ordinary, right here, right now. As you carry this gentle practice into your next ordinary moment, notice how the space between thought and reaction begins to widen. The next time a thought about desire appears, remember the cloud, the breath, the warm cup. Observe it, release the judgment, and return. In this simple turning, contentment begins to flow. As we carry the quiet awareness cultivated in the previous moments, let us gently turn our attention to the ordinary moments that already hold the seed of joy. Often we chase happiness as if it were a distant destination, overlooking the very ground beneath our feet. True contentment does not require grand gestures or future promises. It blooms naturally when we simply allow ourselves to be fully present with what is right here, right now. This is not about forcing happiness, but about noticing how it already arises when we stop rushing past the simple act of living. Find joy in the warmth of your hands holding a cup, in the rhythm of your steps on the path, in the sound of rain on the window. Let these small moments become your anchors. Consider the simple ritual of brewing tea. Instead of thinking about your next task or the email waiting, let your whole being be with the kettle's gentle sigh as it comes to life. Notice the steam rising like a quiet breath, the way the water swirls around the leaves, the deep, earthy scent filling the air. Feel the weight of the cup in your palms, the warmth spreading through your fingers. As you lift it to your lips, taste the subtle notes, the quiet comfort. In this full presence, there is no need to seek anything else. The act of brewing tea becomes a small sanctuary, a moment where time softens and joy is not sought but simply noticed. The mind, released from its usual chatter of what must be done next, rests in the simplicity of being. This is the essence of cultivating contentment, not adding to life, but seeing the richness already there. Reflect for a moment on your own daily routine. Perhaps it is the quiet focus of washing dishes, the feel of soil beneath your fingers as you tend a plant, or the sound of birdsong on your morning walk. When you engage with such an activity without the distraction of another thought or task, what shifts? Notice the subtle shift in your shoulders, the softening of your breath. Joy does not arrive with a fanfare. It arrives as a quiet realization, a gentle unfolding within the ordinary. It is not dependent on the activity being special, but on your attention being fully there. You might find that the act of breathing deeply while waiting for the bus, or truly listening to a friend without planning your reply, becomes a tiny, sacred space. This is not about perfection. It is about the gentle return, again and again, to the simplicity of this moment. Carry this awareness into your next ordinary act. Let it be a quiet invitation, not a demand. Notice the texture of your coffee cup, the sound of your own footsteps. the light falling on your desk. See how joy arises when you are not elsewhere, when you are fully here. This practice, woven into the fabric of your day, turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. It is not a distant ideal, but the very ground of your daily life. This practice turns daily life into a source of happiness. Begin by settling your breath gently, feeling the soft support beneath you. This moment, right now, holds the quiet possibility of contentment. It does not demand grand gestures or distant goals. Instead, it invites you to find peace within the ordinary, within the simple act of being fully present in a single, small ritual. Choose one thing you already do each day, something that naturally anchors you. A cup of tea in the morning, a few steps on a path at dusk. Let this become your touchstone, not as an obligation, but as a tender invitation to return to the now. Imagine the ritual of preparing your morning tea. Feel the smooth weight of the cup in your hands, the slight coolness before the warmth of the liquid. Watch the steam rise in soft spirals, carrying the earthy scent of leaves. Listen to the quiet gurgle as water flows, the soft clink of the spoon against porcelain. Notice the warmth spreading through your palms, the gentle heat on your face as you lift the cup. Do not chase the thought of what comes next or worry about the day ahead. Simply be with the steam, the sound, the warmth, the quiet unfolding of this single moment. There is no need to make it perfect, only to be present with it, exactly as it is. This is the practice, not to force happiness, but to allow contentment to arise naturally when the mind is still enough to notice the simple beauty of the present. Do this not once, but again and again, day after day. Not because you must, but because you choose to return to this small anchor. The first time you notice the steam, it may feel like a small discovery. The second time, it might feel familiar. By the 10th time, the ritual itself becomes a quiet foundation, a steady point of calm you can always return to. You begin to sense how these repeated moments of attention, this awareness of warmth, sound, scent, build a subtle, unshakable peace within you. It is not a loud joy, but a deep, steady hum of well-being that grows not from having more, but from being fully present with what you already have in this moment. The consistency is the key. It is in the gentle, repeated return that the foundation of contentment is built, brick by quiet brick, moment by mindful moment. Reflect on your own small ritual. Perhaps it is the sound of rain on the window, the feel of grass under bare feet, the taste of a single, slow bite of fruit. Where in your day can you pause, even for a minute, and truly notice the sensory details? Not to fix anything, not to seek something different, but simply to rest within the ordinary sensation. How does it feel to let go of the need for the ritual to be special or productive and instead find its quiet value in its simple existence? Notice the shift, the softening, as you drop the burden of needing more and simply inhabit the small space you are already in. This is not passive, it is an active, gentle cultivation of peace, one breath, one sensation, one small ritual at a time. These small, consistent practices, this mindful cup of tea, this quiet walk, become more than just moments. They become touchstones for contentment in a busy world. They are the quiet compass points that guide you back to stillness when the world feels loud and demanding. They remind you that peace is not found far away, but in the gentle, steady rhythm of returning to the present again and again, in the simplest of ways. Imagine the quiet tension in your shoulders as you adjust the tea kettle, just so, waiting for the water to reach that perfect temperature before pouring. You notice the subtle strain in your focus, the way your breath quickens slightly, as if the moment itself depends on this exact point. This familiar pull toward perfection, whether in your morning cup of tea, your work email, or the way you fold your clothes, creates a constant low hum of unease within you. It's the pressure to make everything flawless, to avoid any hint of imperfection, that actually steals the peace you seek. The very act of chasing that ideal state keeps you perpetually outside the present, always reaching for a happiness that exists only in your mind's next step. Consider the simple act of making tea. You might find yourself repeatedly testing the water temperature, adjusting the steeping time until you finally declare it perfect. But what if you simply let the water pour, let the leaves steep, and notice the steam rising without judgment? The warmth in your hands, the gentle aroma filling the air, the quiet moment unfolding. This is already complete. The tea doesn't need to be perfect to be soothing. It simply needs to be here, right now, as it is. That's the Zen insight. The tension vanishes not when the tea is flawless, but when you release the need for it to be. You stop measuring, stop comparing, and simply rest in the simple act of drinking. Now, gently bring this awareness to your own small, ordinary moments. As you set the table for dinner, notice if you're fussing over the placement of each napkin, seeking that just right arrangement. Pause. Feel the weight of the plate in your hand. Notice how the light falls on the tablecloth. Let the arrangement be as it is, without adding the burden of perfection. When you're writing a message, let the words flow without over-editing in your head. When you walk to the mailbox, feel the ground beneath your feet, the air on your skin, without needing the walk to feel productive or perfectly paced. This isn't about settling for less. It's about recognizing that the moment is already sufficient, already whole, exactly as it presents itself. The good enough moment is not a compromise. It's the true meeting place of peace. You'll find that releasing the demand for perfection doesn't diminish your experience, it deepens it. The tightness in your chest loosens. The constant inner critique softens. You begin to see the quiet beauty in the slightly uneven cup, the unedited draft, the moment where you simply showed up without armor. Contentment isn't built on flawless days or perfect actions. It's cultivated in the space where you stop fighting the ordinary and simply allow it to be. This is how the weight lifts. This is how the search for happiness, which so often feels like a distant goal, finally settles into the ordinary, imperfect, deeply peaceful reality of this very moment. This releases the pressure to chase happiness and allows it to be found here, in the quiet space cultivated by your gentle practice of returning to the present. A new question may softly arise within you. You have learned to find peace in the simple, imperfect beauty of this moment, without demanding perfection. Now, as you move further along this path, a deeper layer of the illusion begins to soften. You notice how often the pursuit of more possessions, more experiences, more validation arises from a quiet belief that true happiness lies just beyond what you currently hold. This belief, however, is the very illusion we seek to release. Consider the simple act of reaching for a new cup. At first, its smooth shape and fresh design bring a small thrill, a momentary spark of satisfaction. You imagine this new cup will make your morning tea more enjoyable, your day brighter. But the glow fades quickly. The satisfaction is temporary, a fleeting warmth that dissipates as the novelty wears off. Soon, the new cup sits beside the old one, both holding the same simple warmth, yet the mind already seeks the next thing to fill that empty space. This is the pattern. The temporary rush of more, followed by the quiet return of the same familiar longing, leaving you feeling slightly more restless, not more fulfilled. This is the moment to gently ask yourself, will this truly make me happier or just distract me? Pause and feel the space between the desire and the object. Notice the temporary nature of the satisfaction you chase. It's like watching a leaf float on a stream, beautiful for a moment, but the water carries it onward, leaving the stream unchanged. The happiness you seek is not stored in the cup, the purchase, the next achievement. It is not found in accumulating more things, but in recognizing the fullness already present. So practice gratitude for what you already hold, not as an obligation, but as a gentle opening of the heart. Look at the cup you hold right now, the warmth it holds, the simple act of sipping. Feel the comfort of your seat, the quiet of the room, the breath moving easily in and out. This is the true ground of happiness, not something to be gained later, but the very substance of the present moment. It is not about having less, but about seeing clearly what is already here. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the sacred, revealing that the peace you sought in more was always within reach. In the simple act of being present with what is. This practice of gratitude, this quiet turning towards the already abundant present, reveals a profound truth. Happiness isn't found in accumulation, but in appreciation. It isn't built by adding more to your life, but by seeing the richness already woven into every ordinary moment. The need for more dissolves not through force, but through the gentle, steady recognition of what is already enough. This is the release. This is the path home. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath against your skin. Hear the soft hum of the world around you. Perhaps the distant whisper of wind or the quiet rhythm of your own heartbeat. Now, gently release the thought that happiness must be found somewhere else, beyond this very breath, beyond this very sound, beyond this very moment of being. It is a common illusion, this belief that joy lies just ahead, in the next achievement, the next place, the next thing we might acquire. We chase it like a shadow, always just out of reach, leaving us exhausted and still feeling empty. But what if the search itself is the barrier? What if the happiness we seek is not a destination, but the very ground beneath our feet, already present in the quiet space of now? Consider the simple act of breathing, not the deep, conscious inhale we sometimes force, but the natural, effortless rhythm that happens without effort. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils, the slight expansion in your chest, the gentle release as you exhale. This is not a thing to be earned. It is simply happening. Now, shift your attention to the sound of a bird singing outside, the soft rustle of leaves, the faint hum of the refrigerator. Notice how these sounds, so ordinary, can carry a quiet joy if you simply allow them to be heard without needing to name them or attach meaning to them. This is the subtle joy we often miss because we are too busy looking for something grander, something more significant, somewhere else. It is the quiet peace found in simply being aware without demand. This is the practice, not a grand revelation, but a gentle turning of attention inward to what is already here. It is not about finding happiness in the future, nor is it about forcing joy. It is about recognizing the inherent completeness of the present moment, exactly as it is, without the need to add or subtract. When we stop searching for happiness to be elsewhere, when we stop believing it requires a different condition, something to be gained, something to be fixed, we begin to see that happiness is not a separate state we attain. It is the natural state of being when the mind is no longer caught in the grasping of desire. It is the quiet ease that comes with simply resting in the awareness of this breath, this sound, this moment of being alive. So, take one more breath now. Feel the air move through you. Listen to the sound around you without labeling it. Notice the feeling of your body resting in this moment, supported by the earth, held by the air. There is no need to find anything new here. The happiness you seek is not hidden in the distance. It is the very quality of your awareness right now. The space where the sound of the wind or the rhythm of your breath can be simply known. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to build it. It is already here, as natural and undeniable as the breath itself. When we stop searching, when we release the demand for happiness to be elsewhere, happiness reveals itself not as a discovery, but as our own quiet presence, always already there. When you wait for something desired, perhaps for a sip of tea after a long day, or for a moment of quiet after a busy hour, notice the space between the wanting and the having. It is not empty, but alive with anticipation. This gap is where desire takes root, weaving a story of what will bring relief, joy, or completion. Yet, in that very space, a subtle shift happens. You may find that the feeling of wanting, its sharpness, its pull, its imagined fulfillment, feels more vivid, more intense than the actual experience of having. The warmth of the teacup in your hands, the quiet moment settled around you, often arrives as something softer, quieter, less charged than the yearning that preceded it. The mind, in its eagerness, paints the future in bright colors, while the present moment, when it arrives, simply is. It holds no grand promise, only the gentle reality of what is here now. Imagine holding a warm teacup, steam rising gently into the cool air. You feel the anticipation of the first sip, the promise of comfort. The way your body leans into that expectation. This wanting is full of energy, almost electric. Then you lift the cup, bring it to your lips, and take that first slow sip. The warmth spreads. The flavor is subtle, perhaps slightly bitter or sweet. The intensity of the wanting dissolves into a simple, quiet satisfaction. The moment of having is not the same as the moment of wanting. The wanting was a story. The having is a presence. You were not missing anything before the sip, and you're not missing anything after it. The gap was never a lack, but a natural pause where the mind creates the illusion of need. In your next moment of wanting, whether for a quiet thought, a kind word, or a simple pleasure, pause. Notice the space between the desire and its fulfillment. Do not rush to fill it with action or distraction. Simply observe the feeling of wanting itself, its texture, its urgency, its imagined relief. Feel how it feels more charged than the actual experience of having. Then, let the space breathe. Breathe into it. Do not try to push it away or fill it with another desire. Simply rest in the quiet awareness of this gap. You may find that as you stop chasing the future moment, the present moment, already here, begins to soften around you. The tightness of wanting loosens. and a quiet ease settles in. You are not seeking happiness, you are already resting within it, right here, in the space between what you want and what you have. This is the gentle wisdom of the gap. It is not a void to be filled, but a space where peace can quietly take root. It is where the mind releases its grip on the future, and the heart finds rest in the now. You are already whole, already content, not because you have what you want, but because you're learning to be present within the space of wanting itself. The search for happiness was always here, in this very moment of awareness, not in the distant horizon of fulfillment. This gap becomes a space for contentment, not a void to fill. We have been gently exploring the natural state of happiness within the present moment, not as a future destination, but as the quiet awareness of this very breath, this very step, this very sound. We have seen how the gap between wanting and having, when met with mindful presence, can become a source of contentment. Now, let us deepen this understanding by turning our attention to the very act of seeking itself. Often, we believe the journey must lead to a specific point, a fixed destination where happiness will finally reside. We chase after that imagined finish line, carrying the weight of expectation with every step. Yet, what if the joy we seek is not waiting at the end, but woven into the fabric of the seeking itself? Consider the story of a young monk seeking a rare, fragrant flower said to bloom only once a year in a distant valley. His heart was set on finding it, believing this discovery would bring him profound peace. He traveled for weeks, each step marked by the thought of the flower, the relief of its arrival. One morning, walking through a sun-dappled forest, he paused to watch a butterfly dance on a common wildflower beside the path. In that simple moment, a deep calm washed over him, a quiet joy he had never felt before. He realized the flower he sought was not the source of peace. The peace was already here, in his open awareness of the path, the light, the movement of the butterfly. The search itself, when undertaken with curiosity and openness, became the very expression of happiness. He did not need the rare bloom to feel whole. He was whole within the act of seeking. This is the gentle truth we can carry into our own lives. Notice how your curiosity opens your heart when you simply wonder about a new path, a different way of seeing, or the quiet beauty of a leaf. Feel how your mind softens when you approach a task without demanding it must be perfect or lead to a particular result. That softening, that openness, is where happiness naturally arises. It is not found in the absence of desire, but in releasing the tight grip on needing a specific outcome to feel complete. When we seek without the burden of expectation, the journey becomes the destination, and every step is filled with the quiet satisfaction of simply being present with the seeking. We no longer feel a lack because we are fully engaged in the act of looking, not just waiting for the look to end. So, take a moment now. Notice the next small thing you are drawn to. perhaps a question you're asking, or a path you are considering. Do not rush to the answer or the destination. Simply feel the curiosity, the gentle interest in the unfolding. Notice how the simple act of paying attention, without demanding it lead to anything specific, brings a quiet ease, a sense of peace found right here, right now. This is not about stopping the seeking, it is about transforming it. It is the release of the need for a fixed point of arrival that allows the seeking itself to become the source of joy. The path is not leading somewhere else. The path is where we discover the peace we have always carried within. This transforms seeking from a source of lack into a source of joy. Contentment isn't a place you reach after fulfilling all your wishes. It's not a final destination you arrive at. Instead, it's a quiet practice that unfolds in the ordinary moments of your day. It begins not with grand gestures, but with the simple, deliberate act of noticing what is already here. Start with one small thing. Feel the cool touch of water as you drink it. Notice the gentle pressure of air against your skin as you breathe. Hear the quiet sound of your own breath entering and leaving. These are not distractions from your search for happiness. They are the very ground where happiness grows. When you pause to truly taste the water, to feel the air, you are not ignoring desire. You are meeting it with a calm awareness that allows it to arise and pass without resistance. This is the heart of letting desire flow. It is not about stopping desire, but about seeing it clearly as it moves through your awareness, like clouds passing through a clear sky. You notice the wish for something more, and then you return to the taste of water, the feel of air, the simple presence of now. This is how contentment grows. It doesn't bloom from having everything. It grows from the consistent, gentle practice of returning again and again to the small, immediate experience of being alive. Imagine sitting with a cup of tea. The steam rises slowly, curling like a question mark against the morning light. You don't need to chase the steam to understand it. You simply watch it rise, knowing it will fade. You feel the warmth of the cup in your hands, the slight bitterness of the tea on your tongue. In that moment, there is no need for anything else. The desire for a different kind of tea, for a different time, for a different feeling may arise. But you don't grasp at it. You notice it, acknowledge its presence, and then gently return to the warmth in your hands, the taste on your tongue, the quiet space around you. This is not passive resignation. It is active, mindful presence. It is choosing to meet the present moment with open hands, not clenched fists. Each time you notice the air, each time you feel the water, you are strengthening a muscle of peace within yourself. You are building a quiet resilience that doesn't crumble when desires come or go. It is a foundation not built on external circumstances, but on the simple, daily act of seeing clearly what is here, right now. This is the practice that transforms the ordinary into the sacred, moment by moment. It is not about finding happiness out there in the future. It is about discovering that happiness is already here, in the space between one breath and the next, in the quiet awareness of the water on your tongue, the air in your lungs. As you practice this simple noticing, day after day, you begin to see how contentment isn't something you achieve. It's something you uncover, like a clear spring beneath the surface of daily life. You don't need to search for it elsewhere. It grows naturally when you tend to the small moments with patience and care. This daily practice builds a resilient foundation for peace. As we gently carry the quiet peace of seeking into our ordinary moments, notice how desire often whispers promises in the background. It suggests that happiness lies just beyond the next step, the next possession, the next moment of distraction. We follow the whisper, act upon it, and for a brief while, relief washes over us. A satisfying sip of tea, a completed task, a pleasing message received. But then the relief fades like mist under morning sun, leaving behind not lasting joy, but the familiar tug of a new wanting. This is the pattern we trace again and again. Desire arises. We move towards it. We experience a temporary satisfaction, and instantly, the next desire takes form. We chase the horizon, only to find the horizon has shifted with every step. This is not a failure of will, nor a flaw in ourselves. It is simply the nature of desire as it appears to the mind. Desire, in its very essence, promises fulfillment, but delivers only a momentary reprieve. It is a river promising a destination, yet flowing continuously without ever truly stopping. To grasp at the water in the river is to miss the river itself. To chase the next thought or sensation is to miss the quiet presence of the moment we are already in. Consider the old Zen story of the monk walking beside a swift river. He sees a leaf caught in the current, carried downstream. He watches as it tumbles over a small rock, then floats smoothly past. The leaf does not fight the flow, it simply moves with it. It does not cling to the rock, nor does it resist the current. It is not seeking a destination, it is simply being carried. The leaf's movement is not a problem to solve, nor a path to conquer. It is simply the river's natural flow. Desire is like that leaf. It arises, it moves, it passes. When we see it as part of the current, rather than a destination to reach, the illusion begins to soften. We see clearly that the relief we sought was never truly in the grasping, but in the very act of being present, even as the current moves. So, gently notice the next time a desire arises within you. Perhaps it is the wish for a quiet moment, the need to check your phone, the craving for a particular food. Observe it without judgment, without the urge to either suppress it or chase it immediately. Feel its energy. See how it builds, then notice how it naturally subsides. Even if a new thought arises, there is no need to say, "I should not want this," or "I am so weak for wanting it." This is simply the way the mind works, a natural current flowing through awareness. Notice the pattern: desire, action, temporary relief, new desire. See it clearly, as the monk sees the leaf, without blame, without the need to fix it. It is not a problem to be solved, but a flow to be witnessed. This gentle noticing, this clear seeing of desire's fleeting nature, is where true freedom begins. It is not about stopping desire, but about seeing through its promise. When we no longer believe the promise of permanent happiness in the next thing, we can rest more deeply in the present. We can move through life not driven by the illusion of fulfillment, but guided by a quiet wisdom that knows happiness is not found in the grasping, but in the open, willing presence of each moment. Seeing this illusion clearly, without needing to change it, allows us to move through life with greater wisdom. Imagine the quiet hum of the morning, the soft light filtering through the window. We often rush through these moments, chasing the next thing, the next feeling, as if happiness must be found somewhere distant. But what if the gift was already here, in the ordinary, waiting to be received? This is the gentle practice of seeing small pleasures not as something we deserve or must earn, but as unexpected gifts offered freely in this very moment. It is a shift from grasping to receiving, from expectation to simple gratitude. Consider a simple cup of tea. The steam rises in delicate curls. The warmth fills your hands as you cradle the mug. You take a slow sip, and the heat spreads through you. A quiet comfort. In this moment, you're not waiting for something else to make you happy. You are not thinking, "This should last longer," or "This should be warmer." You simply notice the warmth, the scent, the quiet peace. It is a gift. It is not a reward for your patience, nor a promise of future joy. It is simply offered, and you receive it with open hands, not clenched fists of desire. A shared smile on the street, the gentle touch of sunlight on your face, the sound of birdsong as you pause. These are not minor distractions. They are small, perfect gifts arriving unannounced. Each one a reminder that happiness is not a distant shore, but the very ground beneath your feet, right now. This is not about forcing happiness or seeking out special moments. It is about opening your eyes to what is already present, what is already given. When you notice the warmth of the tea, you're not trying to hold it forever. You are simply meeting it as it is. There is no need to say, "This is good," or "This is what I wanted." You simply feel the warmth, and within that feeling, there is already a sense of ease. You receive it with gratitude, not with the weight of expectation. You don't think, "Now I must feel this way again," but you let the feeling flow through you, as natural as the steam rising from the cup. This is the quiet practice of presence, not striving, but simply being open to what arrives. Try it now, as you sip your next cup of tea. Feel the warmth in your palms. Notice the scent rising. Let the moment be exactly as it is, without adding anything to it. Don't seek more from it, just receive it. This simple act of noticing without grasping is how we begin to see the world as a series of gentle gifts, not a series of demands. It is the quiet shift that transforms the ordinary into the sacred, the fleeting moment into a lasting peace. Receiving small pleasures as gifts transforms ordinary moments. As we gently notice the quiet space between thoughts, a subtle trap often arises, the comparison that whispers, "They have more, I have less." This quiet thief steals our happiness, not with a shout, but with a slow, insistent drip, making the present moment feel thin and inadequate. We see a friend's vibrant garden, a colleague's success, a social media highlight, and suddenly our own life seems dimmer, unfinished. The comparison is a shadow we cast over our own path, making us feel perpetually behind, never quite enough. Yet this feeling of less than is a mirage. It exists only in the space between our moment and someone else's. It pulls us away from the rich, ordinary gift of this very breath, this very step we take right now. Imagine walking in your own garden, sunlight warming your shoulders. You glance toward your neighbor's yard and see roses blooming in perfect, fragrant clusters. A small pang arises. Their roses are so beautiful. Mine seem dull by comparison. This moment is the trap. But the practice isn't to deny the sight of the roses or the feeling of comparison. It is simply to notice it with the softest awareness. Ah, there is comparison. I feel less than right now. Then, without judgment, without trying to push the feeling away or cling to it, gently return. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Notice the scent of your own roses, perhaps a little different, but deeply present. Feel the solid earth beneath your feet. Offer yourself the kindness you'd give a dear friend who feels a little small. It's okay to feel this. Right now. I'm here, and this is enough. This is not about pretending the comparison isn't there, nor about forcing happiness. It is about returning, again and again, to the unshakable ground of your own experience. This simple act, notice, gently return, offer kindness, is the release. It dissolves the comparison trap, not by fighting it, but by refusing to let it dictate where your attention goes. When you see the neighbor's garden, you can simply see it without the inner commentary of lack. Your own garden, with its unique flowers, its own light, its own quiet rhythm, becomes the only reality that matters in this moment. You stop measuring your path against another's map. You stop believing your happiness depends on having what they have. The ordinary gift of the present moment, the warmth, the scent, the sound of birds becomes vividly real, unclouded by the shadow of comparison. You realize happiness isn't something earned by having more or less. It is simply received, here, now, in the space you occupy. So when the whisper of "they have more" arises, pause. Take one soft breath. Feel the weight of your feet on the earth. Notice the simple fact of your own presence. Say softly to yourself, "I am here. This is my path." And in that simple return, the comparison fades like mist in the morning sun. You are not less. You are simply where you are, fully and gently. Releasing comparison frees us to appreciate our unique path. Feel the quiet hum of your breath as you settle into this moment. Notice how a craving might arise like a ripple on still water, perhaps for a certain food, a familiar comfort, or a thought that pulls you away from here. It is natural, this pull, yet we need not chase it. Instead, let your breath become the gentle anchor beneath the surface of the wave. When the craving stirs, pause. Feel your feet on the ground, your body supported. Breathe in slowly and softly say to yourself, "I'm here, I'm safe." This simple phrase roots you in the safety of this very moment, not in the future promise the craving offers. Now, breathe into the sensation itself, not away from it. Feel the tightness, the pull, the wanting. Breathe into that space with soft curiosity, as if whispering, "This is a sensation, not a command. It is a feeling moving through you, not a demand you must obey." Let your breath soften the urgency, the sharp edge of the desire. Feel how the tightness begins to loosen as you simply breathe with it, not against it. The craving does not vanish, but its power lessens. It becomes a passing cloud, not a storm you must weather alone. Imagine sitting quietly after a meal, the evening light soft on the table. A sudden craving for something sweet arises, a familiar pull in your chest. You might reach for the cookie jar instinctively, but instead, you pause. You close your eyes for a single breath. You feel the rise and fall of your chest, the steady rhythm beneath the surface. You breathe in and you say, "I'm here. I am safe." The craving feels intense, but you breathe into it, acknowledging the physical sensation without naming it a need. You breathe out, releasing the tension, and whisper, "This is a sensation, not a command." The tightness in your chest softens. The craving is still there, but it no longer holds you captive. You sit with it, breathing gently, and the need to act, to satisfy, dissolves into the quiet space of your breath. You feel the difference, a quiet strength, a calm clarity that was already present. Now, take this practice into your own quiet moments. When a craving stirs, wherever you are, pause for one breath. Feel the solid ground beneath you. Breathe in and let the words "I am here, I am safe" settle into your bones. Breathe into the sensation of the craving, feeling its shape, its temperature. Breathe out and let the words "This is a sensation," not a command, soften its grip. Do not fight it, do not judge it. Simply breathe with it, as you would with a friend who is feeling unsettled. This is not about stopping the craving, it is about changing your relationship to it. You are not the craving. You are the awareness that holds it, gently, without turning away. The breath becomes your steady companion, the quiet place where you meet desire without surrendering to it. This simple, repeated practice of breathing with the craving, of meeting it with this gentle phrase, becomes a refuge. It is a place you return to again and again. When the world feels overwhelming or the pull of desire feels too strong, it is not a distant goal, but this very breath, this very moment, available to you now. This breath practice becomes a refuge during moments of craving. As the breath flows gently in and out, notice the subtle pull of craving, that familiar tug towards something yet to come. It is not wrong to feel this wanting, but remember the anchor you've been building, the quiet refuge of your breath. Now, let us gently shift our focus. Happiness is not a destination we must reach through external change. It is a choice available right here, right now, in the space between your breaths. This moment holds the possibility, not because of what you have or haven't acquired, but simply because you are present. The idea that happiness requires a specific condition, a perfect situation, a different person, a future achievement is a veil we can release. Let it go like a leaf drifting on still water. There is no need to wait for later to be happy. True peace is found not in the absence of desire, but in the choice to appreciate what is already here, in this very breath. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who sat with his master. The master poured tea into a cup until it overflowed, then said, "Like this cup, your mind is full of thoughts about what you lack. There is no room for what is already present." The monk understood. He stopped reaching for more and simply noticed the warmth of the cup in his hands, the steam rising in the quiet room, the sound of a single bird outside the window. In that simple noticing, without needing anything else, he found peace. This is the essence of happiness as a choice now. It is not about ignoring the craving, but about recognizing that the craving itself does not define your capacity for joy. You can feel the pull of wanting, and yet choose to turn your attention towards the already existing beauty of this moment. So take a slow breath in, feeling the air fill your lungs. As you breathe out, gently ask yourself, what one small thing can I notice and appreciate right now? Perhaps it is the softness of the chair beneath you, the quiet hum of the world outside, the simple fact that you are breathing, that you are alive. It might be the way sunlight touches the wall, the sound of your own steady breath, or the feeling of calm in your chest. Find that one thing. Notice it without judgment, without the need to hold on to it or make it grand. Simply let your awareness rest there for just this breath. This is the practice of choosing happiness now. It requires no effort to chase, no condition to fulfill. It simply requires your attention, gently returned to what is already here, already good. This choice is not a fleeting feeling, but a deepening of your connection to the present. When you choose to notice the cup of tea, the sunlight, the breath itself, you dissolve the illusion that happiness is waiting somewhere else. You step out of the endless cycle of when I have, and into the simple, profound reality of here and now. The craving may still arise, but you no longer need to chase it into the future. You have found a different path, one that leads straight to the heart of contentment, right where you are. Choosing happiness now dissolves the need to wait for later. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath moving in and out, a steady pulse beneath the surface of any restless thought. This moment, right here, is already filled with what you seek. Notice how the craving often pulls you towards some future promise, some missing piece that feels essential to happiness. But what if the happiness you seek is already woven into the fabric of this very breath, this very space? Shift your attention away from the shadow of what feels absent and turn toward the light of what is already present. Look around softly. See the quiet shape of the room, the way light falls on the wall, the simple solidity of the chair beneath you. Feel the air filling your lungs, cool and soft, moving in and out without effort. This is not a fleeting moment to be escaped. It is the very ground of your being, already whole and complete. Appreciate the simple fact of your presence, the quiet miracle of being here, now, aware. This is not about ignoring desire, but about resting in the spaciousness of awareness that holds it without needing to act. It is a gentle invitation to let go of the story of lack and simply be with what is. Imagine a monk sitting quietly in a simple room, the wind rustling leaves outside. A strong desire for something he lacks might arise, a longing for a different place, a different life. But instead of chasing that thought, he gently returns to the feeling of the cool stone beneath his feet, the sound of a distant bird, the steady rise and fall of his own breath. He notices the way the light changes on the wall, the soft texture of the fabric of his robe. In that noticing, the sharp edge of the craving softens. It doesn't vanish, but it no longer feels like a command. He simply appreciates the stone, the light, the breath, the simple reality of his being in this moment. This is the heart of mindful appreciation. It is not forced gratitude, but a quiet recognition of the abundance that exists precisely where you are standing right now. Now, bring this gentle awareness to your own space. Take one slow breath in. Notice the chair supporting you, the air moving softly against your skin. Hear the subtle sounds around you, the hum of the world outside, the quiet rhythm of your own breath. Feel the simple, steady movement of life within you. This is not a small thing. It is the profound, ordinary miracle of being alive, fully present. There is no need to add anything to it. No need to reach for something else. Simply rest in the quiet knowing of this moment. Appreciate the gift of your breath, the comfort of your seat, the very fact that you can notice these things. This simple act of appreciation is not passive. It is a powerful choice to meet life as it is, without the constant pull of what might be. As you practice this soft turn of attention, notice how the sharp pull of desire begins to lose its grip. The need to chase, to grasp, to find something more starts to soften. You discover that happiness isn't hidden in the distance. It is the quiet space you create by simply being here, fully. This appreciation becomes a natural response to desire, a gentle anchor in the very moment where craving arises. You no longer need to wait for the future to be happy. You find it resting quietly in the space of your next breath. As you settle into your seat, notice the gentle rise and fall of your breath. This simple rhythm, always present, becomes a steady anchor when the mind stirs with desire. You may feel a pull towards something, a taste, a thought, a moment of connection, arising with quiet urgency. Instead of following its current or fighting its presence, simply acknowledge it within the space of your breathing. Feel the desire as a passing sensation, like a leaf carried by a stream, not something you must hold onto or push away. Your breath remains steady, a calm center, while the desire flows through it, observed without judgment. Imagine sitting by a still pond on a quiet morning. A breeze stirs the surface, creating small ripples that move across the water. You watch them form, travel, and dissolve into the calm. The pond itself does not become the ripple. It simply holds the space for the ripple to be. Your awareness is that pond. The desire arises, changes shape as it moves through your mind, and passes on its own, without your effort or interference. You do not need to stop it, grasp it, or even name it. You simply rest in the knowing that you are the stillness, not the disturbance. This is not about denying the desire, but recognizing its temporary nature within your awareness. Now, bring this gentle observation to your next breath. Notice if a craving arises, perhaps for a specific sensation, a different thought, or an external object. Feel its presence without rushing to act. Feel the body's subtle shift, the mind's pull. Then, gently return to the natural flow of your breath. With each inhale, feel your awareness expanding like the calm pond. With each exhale, let the desire flow through this awareness, as water flows over a stone, leaving the stone unchanged. See how it changes form, how it fades, how it simply ceases to be the focus. There is no need to resist, no need to chase. The desire was never yours to control. It was simply a passing current in the vast ocean of your awareness. You are not the wave. You are the deep, quiet water beneath it. This is the quiet practice, to allow desires to move through your mind like clouds across a clear sky, without the sky changing its nature. You rest in the simple fact of your presence, your awareness, which is always whole and undisturbed. The craving may return, but you know its nature now. It is not a command, not a demand, but a temporary pattern within the flow of your being. You are the observer, not the observed. You are the space, not the object within it. This is where true peace begins, not in the absence of desire, but in the deep understanding that you are not defined by it. The breath becomes the bridge between the fleeting thought and the unchanging awareness. Each breath is a gentle reminder you are already whole, already at rest, in this very moment. This flow reveals that you are the calm ocean, not the passing waves. Consider the quiet space between your breaths, where the world seems to hold its breath with you. This is the natural ground of awareness, already present, already complete. It requires no future promise, no accumulation of things to feel whole. Notice how the simple act of releasing one small burden, perhaps a forgotten object on your desk, a worn-out item gathering dust, creates a gentle shift within. It is not about scarcity, but about honoring the space that already holds you. Accumulation, we discover, often builds more to maintain than it offers in joy. It adds weight to the shoulders, a quiet hum of responsibility that distracts from the peace already here. Ask gently, as you consider each possession, each thought, each desire, does this add to my peace or my burden? Does it open a door, or does it simply add another thing to carry? This question, offered without judgment, becomes a compass. It guides us away from the endless seeking and toward the simplicity that is always available. Imagine the monk who walks through a quiet garden, not seeking something new, but simply being present with the falling leaf. He does not grasp at it, nor does he feel the need to collect every leaf. He releases it with a quiet understanding that the leaf's journey is part of the garden's natural rhythm. His peace comes not from having the leaf, but from being fully here, in the moment of its fall. This is the essence of simplicity, not a lack, but a fullness found in letting go. It is the deep sigh after releasing what no longer serves. Now, gently, without force, consider one small thing that might be adding to your inner weight. Perhaps it is a single piece of paper you've held onto for months, a forgotten app on your phone, or even a thought you keep circling. Notice the subtle tension it creates, the small friction in your awareness. Then, with a simple breath, release it. Let it go, not as loss, but as an act of returning to your natural state. This release is not about discarding the world, but about clearing the path within. It is the quiet moment when you realize the space you've been filling with unnecessary things was always meant to hold the vast, open sky of your own being. You do not need more to be happy. You simply need to stop adding more to the already fullness of your awareness. The happiness you seek is not hidden in the next thing, but woven into the fabric of this very moment, into the sound of your breath, the feel of the air, the quiet presence that has always been here. This is the gift of simplicity, clearing away the clutter of accumulation so that the natural peace of your own awareness can shine through, unobstructed and complete. You are not the wave chasing the shore, but the ocean holding the wave within its boundless, calm depth. Simplicity clears the path to find happiness in what's already here. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the quiet beneath the constant hum of the world. Notice how the air around you holds its breath. This is not empty space, but the fullness of presence waiting to be noticed. True happiness does not chase after the next thing, the next sound, the next distraction. It is not found in the frantic activity of accumulating or the loud noise of seeking. It is found in the deep, gentle quiet that exists within, beneath the surface of thought. Happiness is the stillness itself, the space between the waves of feeling and desire. It is not something to be grasped, but something to be recognized as already here, as the very ground of your awareness. Consider the sound of a single bell in a quiet temple. It rings out, clear and pure, filling the space. Then, as the vibration fades, the silence returns, not an absence, but a presence filled with possibility. It is in that space after the bell, when the sound has dissolved, that the quiet becomes profound. Your thoughts are like that bell sound. They arise, they have their moment, and then they too fade back into the stillness. The bell does not create the silence, it simply makes the silence more noticeable as it recedes. Your awareness is the silent space where the bell of thought arises and passes. You are not the bell, nor the sound, but the deep, undisturbed stillness that holds both the sound and its absence. So, Let us practice this gentle recognition for just 60 seconds. Sit comfortably. Settle your body gently. Allow your eyes to soften, your breath to find its natural rhythm. Now, simply notice the space within, not the thoughts that might arise, but the quiet space they arise from. Notice the silence that holds your breath, the quiet beneath the surface of your awareness. It is not a void to be filled, but a fullness already present. If a thought comes, as it will, simply notice it like a cloud passing through a clear sky, and return to the quiet space between thoughts. Do not chase the silence. Do not strain to find it. It is already here, as natural as your own breathing. This is not an effort. It is a gentle invitation to rest in the peace that has always been your true nature. You are not seeking happiness. You are remembering it, right here in this stillness. Feel how the constant pull of wanting begins to soften. The need for more, for something different, loses its urgency when you realize the peace you seek is not outside, but within this quiet space. The noise of desire, the restless search for something to fill the void, dissolves in the recognition that the void was never there. The space between thoughts is not empty. It is the fertile ground where peace grows naturally. This stillness is not passive. It is the active, vibrant center of your being, untouched by the passing waves of feeling. It is the unchanging ocean beneath the surface waves of your daily life. This stillness becomes a refuge from the noise of desire. It is the place you return to, the ground of being that is always available, no matter how busy the world becomes. It is not a place you build, but a place you remember. You are not the wave, but the ocean where simplicity flows naturally, where happiness is found not in the accumulation of things, but in the profound peace of simply being, fully present, within the quiet space of your own awareness. This is the path of simplicity, leading directly to the heart of lasting peace. Observe the bamboo rustling softly in the morning light, its leaves whispering secrets to the quiet garden. Notice how each leaf, separate yet part of the whole, moves without effort. This is the natural state of simplicity. Now, consider the space around you, the objects you have gathered over time. Do they truly serve your peace and joy? Or do they merely occupy space, creating a subtle hum of mental noise, clutter, whether physical or in the mind, is not a sign of abundance, but a shadow over the clarity we seek. It whispers distractions, pulls attention in many directions, and obscures the stillness that has always been here, waiting beneath the surface. Imagine holding a smooth stone you found on a peaceful walk. Feel its weight, its coolness, its simple presence. This stone brings calm without demanding anything. Now, gently place it down. Notice how the space it occupied feels lighter, clearer. This small act mirrors a deeper truth. The objects we keep should be like that stone, simple, meaningful, resonating with our present moment. They should not be burdens we carry, nor should they be distractions that pull us away from the quiet joy of simply being. When an item no longer serves your peace, when it feels heavy, forgotten, or disconnected from who you are now, releasing it is an act of profound care for your own well-being. It is not about loss, but about making space for what truly nourishes your heart. This is not a grand, sweeping gesture. It is the gentle act of noticing. Perhaps you might pause and touch one object you keep, asking softly, "Does this bring me peace or noise? Does it spark joy, or does it simply sit there, a silent reminder of a time that has passed?" Release the items that no longer resonate with your present, those gifts from the past that no longer fit your path, those things held for reasons that no longer hold meaning. Feel the lightness that comes with this release, a quiet sigh of relief in the mind. The space left behind is not empty. It is filled with the potential for stillness, for the quiet awareness where happiness resides. This simplification of objects is not separate from the simplification of the heart. Just as we clear physical clutter to see the garden clearly, we clear the clutter of unnecessary desires to see the peace within. Each item released is a step towards understanding that happiness is not found in more, but in the spaciousness that comes with having less. It is in the quiet space between the leaves, in the uncluttered mind, that the true nature of peace becomes apparent. You are not seeking something new, you are uncovering what has always been present, ready to be felt in the simplicity of this moment. This gentle release of objects mirrors the deeper release of unnecessary desires. As we let go of the things that no longer serve, we naturally let go of the need to chase after more, recognizing that the peace we seek is already here, woven into the fabric of the present, waiting within the simplicity we create. Imagine your morning unfolds in a rush, coffee spilled, emails piling up, the hum of the world pressing in. Yet beneath the surface of this activity, a quiet space exists, untouched by the noise. True stillness is not the absence of activity, but the calm awareness that remains when you pause between tasks, noticing the space between the busyness. It is the gentle stillness beneath the activity, not the silence after the storm. This is the anchor we seek, not a place free from motion, but a presence within it. Happiness is not found in adding more to your day, but in recognizing the peace already present within the doing. Consider a Zen monk walking through a bustling market. Vendors shout, carts rattle, people jostle. He moves with purpose, yet his steps are unhurried, his mind uncluttered. When he pauses to adjust his robe, he does not rush to the next action. Instead, he feels the calm beneath the market's energy, the quiet breath in his own body. the simple sensation of his feet on the earth. He does not seek stillness by leaving the market. He finds it by being fully present within it. His stillness is not separate from the noise, it is the foundation from which the noise is observed, in that pause. He is not escaping the world but meeting it with clarity. The market continues, yet he remains anchored in the calm that never moves. This is the practice we invite you to explore. Next time you move from one task to another, slow your pace just enough to notice the space between. Before reaching for your phone after answering a call, feel the quiet breath in your chest. Before starting the next email, let your eyes rest on the wall for a single heartbeat. Do not force calm. Simply notice the stillness that is already there, beneath the thoughts and the tasks. It is not about stopping the world, but about seeing the world with a clear mind. The busyness remains, yet you are no longer swept away by it. The calm is not a destination you reach after finishing your to-do list. It is the ground you stand on while you are still moving. Let this awareness become your constant companion, not a rare escape. When you pause, even for a breath, you remember that peace is not something you must chase. It is the natural state of your awareness, waiting to be felt in this very moment. This stillness is not dependent on quiet rooms or empty schedules. It is the quiet within the noise, the calm beneath the surface of your busiest day. It is the recognition that happiness is not found in what you accumulate, but in the simplicity of being fully present. As the world shifts and changes around you, this stillness remains steady. A gentle reminder that peace is not outside you, but the very nature of your awareness. It is not a state to be achieved, but a depth to be discovered in the ordinary flow of life. And when you return to this stillness, even in the midst of action, you find yourself not escaping the world, but meeting it with an unshakable calm. This stillness becomes the constant in a changing world. Now, in this very moment, let us gently release the idea that happiness must be found somewhere else, sometime later. It is not a destination we reach after the next achievement, the next possession, or the next perfect day. True happiness is not waiting beyond the next horizon. It is already here, in the space between your breaths, in the quiet hum of the present. This spacious peace we discovered in simplicity, this stillness within activity we felt in the last chapter, is not a distant state. It is the ground beneath your feet right now. If you choose to stand upon it, imagine a simple moment. You pause for a breath, perhaps while sipping your morning tea. Instead of thinking about the day's tasks ahead, you notice the warmth of the cup in your hands. You feel the gentle sunbeam touching your cheek through the window. You hear the soft rustle of leaves outside. This is not a grand event. It is a tiny, ordinary sensation. Yet, choosing to notice it, choosing to let that warmth, that light, that sound fill your awareness for a single heartbeat, is the act of happiness. It is the choice to say, here, now, this is enough to feel. This is the essence of the practice. It is not about adding more to your life, but about shifting your attention within what already is. It is the monk washing his bowl in the stream, not seeking a special moment, but feeling the cool water on his fingers, hearing the water's gentle flow, and simply being present with that small, clear sensation. His happiness was not in finishing the task, but in choosing to notice the coolness, the sound, the quiet moment itself. He did not wait for the bowl to be perfectly clean or for the sun to shine brightly. He found his anchor in the immediate, the tangible, the simple act of noticing. So, today, let this be your anchor. When the busyness of your day begins to pull you toward the future, toward the next email, the next worry, the next thing you think you need, pause. Take one small breath. Notice one small joy already present. Is it the soft fabric of your chair beneath you? The quiet sound of your own breathing? The taste of water? The brief, clear moment of sunlight on your desk? Simply choose to notice it. Let that tiny point of awareness become your anchor for this moment, this breath, this step. Do not chase the feeling of happiness. Instead, choose to see the small, existing light within your current experience. This choice is not difficult. It requires no special place or time. It requires only your gentle attention. This simple choice, made again and again, is not just a momentary comfort. It is the active practice of living. It is the way we step out of the endless search for happiness in the future and discover it woven into the fabric of the now. Making this choice daily transforms your relationship with desire. It reveals that desire itself is not the problem, but the constant looking away from what is already here, already good. When we choose to notice the sun, the chair, the breath, we begin to understand that happiness is not something we must earn or accumulate. It is the natural state of being when we stop searching for it elsewhere and simply choose to be present with what is. This simple choice, made again and again, begins to reshape how you meet desire itself. Consider the quiet space you hold right now, not as a pause before something better, but as the very ground of your happiness. You've learned that true stillness isn't found by escaping the world, but by noticing calm within it. You've begun to see that happiness isn't a distant achievement waiting for tomorrow's success, but a gentle awareness present in the ordinary now. This is where we deepen that practice. It is not about adding something new to your life, but about shifting your gaze to what is already here, fully and without judgment. Appreciation is the quiet alchemy that transforms the simple fact of having into the deep feeling of cherishing. When you truly see the steam rising from your morning cup, not as mere water vapor, but as a delicate, living breath of warmth. The cup ceases to be just an object and becomes a small miracle. When you notice the way sunlight catches the dust motes dancing in the air, or the quiet strength in the lines of a friend's hand as they offer you something, these moments are not just seen, they are held with a soft, grateful attention. This is how appreciation becomes your practice of contentment. It is not passive acceptance, but an active, gentle choice to open your heart to the beauty already surrounding you. You don't need to wait for a perfect moment, a grand event, or a future state of being to find peace. You simply choose right now to let your awareness rest in the ordinary detail before you. Feel the weight of your cup in your hands. Hear the soft sound of your own breath. See the quiet light on the wall. Notice how this moment, exactly as it is, holds a quiet dignity. This is not about ignoring life's difficulties, but about finding a deep, unshakable peace within the very fabric of the present. It is a quiet rebellion against the constant pull of wanting more, needing something else. When you truly appreciate the cup, the tree outside your window, the person sharing your space, you're not just noticing them, you are recognizing their inherent value, their presence as a gift offered to you in this very breath. You are choosing to see the treasure that is already within reach, right here, right now. This simple act of seeing deeply, of cherishing what is present, dissolves the subtle, persistent ache of seeking happiness elsewhere. It dissolves the illusion that joy must be found beyond the ordinary, beyond the now. For when you see the cup with gratitude, the tree with wonder, the person with kindness, you discover that happiness was never lost or hidden. It was always here, waiting for your attention. You have been holding it all along. This appreciation is the practice. It is the gentle choice you make, again and again, to let the ordinary become extraordinary through the simple, profound act of seeing it clearly. This is the path of contentment, walking softly in the garden of the present moment. As the morning light spills softly across the room, notice how your attention might already be drifting. Perhaps it's to a task waiting later, a worry about the past, or a wish for something yet to come. In that moment, happiness feels distant, like a place we must reach. But what if it's not a destination at all? What if it's simply the quiet, steady choice to be here, right now, with what is? This is the gentle truth we return to again and again. Happiness is not found in the future or the past, but in the active, daily choice to be fully present. It is not a passive feeling that arrives. It is a conscious decision to meet this moment with open awareness. When the mind wanders, caught in the swirl of thoughts about what might be or what was, there is no need for harsh judgment. Instead, gently notice the distraction, like observing a cloud passing through the sky. and softly bring your attention back to the simple reality of now. This is the essence of contentment. It is not about having no thoughts or no worries, but about choosing, again and again, to anchor yourself in the present moment, however ordinary it may seem. The warmth of your breath, the sound of a bird outside, the softness of the chair beneath you, these are not small things. They are the very ground of happiness, waiting to be noticed with a heart that is willing to be present. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who sat with his teacher, his mind racing with plans and concerns. The teacher poured tea into his cup until it overflowed, spilling onto the table. The monk startled, and the teacher simply said, "Your mind is like this cup, full of thoughts. Until you let go of the pouring, you cannot receive what is already here." The monk paused, took a deep breath, and truly tasted the tea for the first time. This is the practice, noticing the overflow of thought, the distraction, and gently returning to the simple act of being. It is not about emptying the mind, but about choosing to rest in what is real right now. In your own life, try this now. Feel your feet on the floor. Notice the rhythm of your breath for just a few moments. If thoughts pull you away, perhaps about a meeting or a conversation, gently acknowledge the thought as you would a passing breeze, and return to the feeling of your breath, the sound of the room, the quiet presence of this moment. This choice, this gentle return, is not a single act, but the ongoing, quiet practice of contentment. It is the daily decision to let go of the need to chase happiness, and instead to meet it in the ordinary, unremarkable space of now. Each time you choose presence, you strengthen your capacity to find peace within the flow of life, not despite it. This simple choice, returning to the present with kindness, becomes the foundation for a life of deep, enduring peace, where happiness is not a fleeting event, but the very quality of being. As you sit now, notice the space between your thoughts, the quiet space where the present moment breathes. This is where happiness lives, not in some distant future, but right here, in the gentle awareness of what is. Letting go is not about losing what you hold dear. It is about freeing yourself from the weight of clinging. It is not a grand sacrifice, but a soft release, like opening your hand to let a single leaf drift away. When you notice a desire tightening your chest, the need for a perfect moment, a certain outcome, or even the wish for a cup of coffee just so, take one slow breath. With that breath, gently say to yourself, "I let go of this need." Feel the difference as the tension eases, not as emptiness, but as a quiet lightness settling into your bones. This is the practice. Consider the old Zen story of the monk who carried a heavy stone across a river. He carried it for days, feeling its weight, until finally he realized he could simply set it down. The river flowed on, the path ahead was clear, and he felt no burden. He did not lose the stone. He was freed by releasing it. The river does not cling to stones, it moves with the current. You, too, are part of this current. The desire for something to be different is like holding that stone. It only makes the journey heavier. Letting go is not about rejecting what is, it is about trusting the river of now. So when you feel that familiar tug of wanting, whether it's a worry about tomorrow, a longing for a past moment, or the small need for things to be exactly as you imagine, pause. Feel the tightness in your shoulders, the quickening of your breath. Then, with a slow, soft exhale, whisper, I let go of this need. Do not force it. Do not judge yourself for holding on. Simply notice the desire, acknowledge it with kindness, and release it like a sigh. Feel the space that opens up. That space is not absence. It is the room where peace can enter. You might feel a subtle shift, a softening in your hands, a slight ease in your breath. This is the lightness of release. It is not dramatic, but it is profound. It is the quiet hum of your spirit settling into itself. This is the gentle practice, not to chase happiness, but to release the knots that block it. Release one small thing today. The need for your coffee to be hot enough. The worry about an email you haven't sent. The expectation that a conversation should go a certain way. Release it with that single, soft breath. Feel how the tightness melts. Feel the lightness. This is not about becoming empty. It is about becoming free. It is the active choice to step out of the prison of what if and into the freedom of what is. And as you do this, you discover that happiness was never something to find. It was already here, waiting in the space between your thoughts, waiting for you to let go. This practice makes letting go a natural part of your day. It is not a special effort for special moments, but the quiet rhythm of returning to yourself again and again, with each breath. As you settle into this moment, let the gentle rhythm of your breath guide you inward. Feel the soft weight of your body resting, the quiet hum of the world outside your window, the subtle ease of simply being here. This is not a place to reach for happiness. It is the very ground from which happiness naturally arises. You have been searching for it in distant shores, in future moments, in the next achievement or experience. But happiness is not a destination you must travel to. It is not something to grasp or chase. It is the quiet, inherent state of your own being, always present, always whole. Notice the stillness beneath the surface of your thoughts. Thoughts come and go like ripples on a pond, but the water itself remains calm and deep. The mind may chatter about what it lacks, what it desires, what it fears, yet beneath all that movement, there is a profound peace. It is not the absence of thought, but the awareness that observes thought without needing to hold on to it. This awareness is not something you create. It is simply your natural condition. You are already complete, already at peace, already whole. There is no need to add anything to yourself. The search itself, the feeling of needing to become more or have more, is what creates the sense of lack. Resting in this awareness dissolves that very sense of lack. Imagine a still pond on a calm morning. The surface reflects the sky perfectly, clear and undisturbed. Now, a gentle breeze stirs the air, causing small ripples to spread across the water. The reflection shimmers, but the water itself remains deep and undisturbed beneath the surface motion. The ripples are temporary. The stillness is fundamental. Your thoughts are like those ripples. They move across the surface of your awareness, but the deep, clear space beneath them, the space where you simply are, is always calm. It is not created by the absence of ripples. It is the ground that holds them. When you notice this stillness beneath the thoughts, you do not need to stop the thoughts. You simply rest in the awareness that you are the still water, not the ripples. So, in this very moment, practice resting in that awareness. Close your eyes softly if it feels right. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Notice the quiet space between the thoughts that arise. Do not chase the stillness. Do not try to make it happen. Simply notice how you are already aware, already present, already at peace. Feel the weight of your body supported by the chair or the floor. Hear the subtle sounds around you without labeling them. In this simple noticing, without needing to do anything else, you are resting in your natural state. You are not seeking happiness. You are recognizing it as the very fabric of your existence, already here, already whole. This gentle awareness dissolves the search for happiness. It is not a practice to perfect. It is a simple return to what you already are. When you rest in this stillness, the need to find happiness vanishes because you realize you were never separate from it. The search ends not by finding something new, but by remembering what was always true. This is the deep peace that requires no effort, no future, no change. It is simply resting as you are, in the quiet space between thoughts, in the natural state of contentment. This awareness is the end of the seeking. Imagine sitting quietly, not searching for anything, not waiting for anything to happen. Just being here, fully present in this moment. Happiness isn't something you need to chase after or build toward like a new house. It isn't a special event that happens only when you finally get what you want. Instead, it is the natural, flowing state of being that exists right now, beneath the surface of all your thoughts and feelings. It is the quiet peace that hums gently in the space between your breaths. The unbroken current of calm that is always present if you simply stop resisting the way things are. Think of a clear mountain stream. It doesn't stop flowing because it is searching for the ocean. It flows naturally, continuously, simply because it is water. It doesn't resist the rocks in its path. It flows around them, over them, finding its way without effort. That is how happiness flows within you. When you stop fighting against the present moment, when you stop grasping for a different feeling or a different outcome, happiness flows through you effortlessly. It is not something you create, it is something you notice, like sunlight warming your face on a calm afternoon. You don't have to earn it. You simply need to stop blocking it with your constant wanting. Recall the story of the monk walking home under the moonlight. He was lost in thought, worrying about the journey ahead, the path he had yet to take. He was searching for a different kind of peace, a peace he imagined lay further down the road. Then, as he paused to look up, he saw the moon reflected clearly in a still pond beside the path. He realized the moonlight had been bathing him all along, bathing the entire path, while he was too busy searching for it elsewhere. The peace he sought was already there, in the very moment he was living. He hadn't needed to chase it. He only needed to stop resisting the present and see it. This is the gentle truth we can notice in our own lives. When you feel yourself tightening, reaching for something different, pause. Feel the breath moving in and out. Notice the sound of birds outside, the feeling of your feet on the ground. In that simple pause, without effort, without seeking, happiness flows. It is not a rare visitor. It is the ground you stand on. It is the quiet hum of being alive, right now, not in some future moment. You don't need to chase it. You only need to stop chasing away the present moment that already holds it. Let this be your gentle practice. In the moments when you notice the world rushing past, when desire pulls you forward, simply return to this breath. Notice how peace flows through you when you're not resisting what is. Feel the softness of the air, the quiet strength of your own presence. This is not a temporary feeling, it is the natural state of your being, always available, always flowing. Let it become your default, the quiet rhythm beneath all your thoughts, the unchanging backdrop of your life. This gentle awareness, this noticing of happiness as the continuous flow, becomes your natural way of being. Settle into this moment as you are, without needing to change anything. Notice the quiet space beneath the surface of your thoughts. This is not something you must build or earn. It is simply the natural state of your being, always present, like the air around you. Contentment is not a destination reached after fulfilling a desire. It is not a state you achieve through effort. It is the recognition of what has been here all along. Your true nature, unchanging and whole. Even when discomfort arises, even when the mind is restless, this inherent peace remains. It is not the absence of difficulty, but the deep knowing that you are complete right now, exactly as you are. Consider the river flowing through the forest. It does not chase after being a waterfall or worry about becoming a still pond. It simply flows, carrying its current with effortless ease. It does not seek happiness in the rapids or the calm stretches. It is simply the river, moving as it is meant to move. The water does not need to be different to be beautiful. It is already complete in its nature. This is the natural state of contentment. It is not found by searching outside yourself, but by recognizing what is already here within. When the mind stops resisting the current of this very moment, when you stop pushing away the discomfort or chasing the pleasant feeling, you touch that deep peace. It is always present, like the river's flow, even when the surface seems troubled. So take a gentle breath now. Feel the weight of your body resting in this chair, the rhythm of your breath moving through you. Notice the sounds around you, the light on the wall, the quiet hum of the world. Do not try to make this moment more peaceful. Simply rest in the awareness of it. Feel the ground beneath you, the air in your lungs. Notice how contentment is not something you are lacking. It is the very ground of your being, the unbroken current beneath all the surface waves of desire and aversion. Even in the midst of a heavy thought or a physical ache, there is a deeper space where you are already complete. You do not need to become happy to be worthy of peace. You are already whole. This recognition is not a thought to grasp. It is a quiet settling into what is true. Rest now in this knowing. Rest in the fact that you're not missing anything. Rest in the simplicity of being exactly as you are, right here, right now. The search for happiness ends not when you find something new, but when you recognize that happiness is the natural state of your awareness, always present. This recognition brings deep peace that no desire can disturb. It is the peace of knowing that you are complete, that you have always been complete, and that this is the only place to be. This is the natural state of contentment. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel the weight of your body resting gently against the chair or the earth beneath you. Hear the quiet hum of the world around you, not as a distraction, but as the very fabric of this present moment. This is where happiness resides, not in some future arrival or the absence of what is not here now, but right here, in the fullness of what is already present. It is not something to be chased or constructed. It is the natural state of being when we stop pushing against the current of life. Happiness is found in resting fully in this moment, not by forcing stillness, but by allowing the natural rhythm of your breath to flow without judgment. Let go of the subtle, constant need to change anything right now. The urge to fix, to improve, to make this moment different than it is, that very effort is the root of the restlessness we seek to escape. When you stop searching for something beyond the present, when you stop trying to make the moment better or different, something profound happens. A deep, quiet peace begins to arise, not as a new thing you have created, but as the natural clarity that emerges when the dust of seeking finally settles. Imagine a single leaf floating effortlessly on a calm pond. It does not struggle against the water. It does not try to become a different kind of leaf or reach a different shore. It simply is, carried by the gentle flow. It rests in the water without needing to be elsewhere. This is the natural state we are remembering. Contentment is not a destination we reach after much striving. It is the inherent peace that is always present beneath the surface of our constant seeking. When you notice the leaf, you do not need to do anything to it. You simply see it resting. Similarly, when you rest in this moment, you do not need to fix anything. You simply notice the peace that is already here, waiting in the quiet space between thoughts. So, take one small breath now. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, then gently leaving. Notice the sensation of your feet on the floor or the chair supporting your back. Listen to the sounds around you, the distant traffic, the rustle of a leaf, the quiet hum of your own breath. Do not label them. Do not judge them. Do not try to make them more peaceful. Simply rest in the noticing. Feel the subtle shift that happens when you stop trying to change the feeling of your breath, the sound of the room, the feeling of being here. A quiet ease settles in, a deep knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, exactly as you are, right now. This is not a temporary feeling. It is the recognition of your own unchanging nature, the peace that was always there, waiting for the search to finally stop. This gentle resting in the present moment, this noticing of peace without needing to hold on to it or create it, is the culmination of the journey we've taken together. It is not the end of the path, but the realization that the path was never separate from this very moment of resting. The search for happiness was the journey. The resting is the homecoming. This resting is the culmination of the journey we've taken together.